Big Brothers Big Sisters held their 45th annual gala on Saturday night to thank their wonderful volunteers. Let's take a look.
I'm joined now by caseworker Vanessa Rabideau. And Vanessa, let's talk about the awards given out tonight. And we'll start with some of the service awards of the great volunteers here at Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yeah, we were really excited because tonight actually a lot of our service award winners came, and normally it's kind of hit or miss if a lot of people come or not, and this year we had a really large majority of them coming. So it was really nice to be able to recognize those people and everyone in the room to see, you know, who's been around for, you know, a year, 3 years, 5 years, 15 years. And those are the people that really make this work, right? So giving them that recognition, I feel like is not enough, but it's that little bit that we can give them for sure.
Absolutely, and it's not just the volunteers that get recognition at an event like this. We do have Little Brother and Little Sister of the Year awards. So why don't you tell me about our recipients this year?
Again, well-deserved. Our Little Brother of the Year is Josiah. He is always super conscious of the earth. He is always raising money for other agencies like Big Brothers, Agape, Habitat for Humanity. His big brother is really you know, behind him in everything that he does. He knows that he's really well educated and a go-getter, and so when he sent in the nomination, it was immediate, you know, when they were reading over the nominations, like, yeah, that's the kid, just because he does do so much. It's not for himself, it's for everybody else. And then Tiana, well, she's been around the agency forever, and she's always at everything. So again, a very well-deserved award, because I just think it's become natural for her to be at these things. And so she doesn't think like, oh, I should get some recognition for it, but she does, because she does deserve that recognition of being around, helping out, because not everybody does that, right? So.
Absolutely, and when we talk about the accomplishments that these two young children have really accomplished, it all goes back to those same volunteers, the ones who receive service awards, as well as our Big Brother and Big Sister of the Year, who of course we'll get to speak to in a second. But just talk to me about that impact that all of these volunteers have on the agency.
I mean, tonight it was called Dreams Come True, you know, and that's exactly what some of our bigs do. And I don't mean to say, you know, like, oh, they make all these huge dreams come true. It's just, you know, giving them that time, giving them the hope, giving them that extra, you know, ear to listen, whether they're having a good day, a bad day, encouraging them to do something, not encouraging them to do something. It's so important to instill big things and little things in our littles' lives. And so, you know, the Big Brothers and Big Sisters show that importance and the impact, and then it kind of, you know, trickles down to our youth, and that's what it's about, right? Mentorship, friendship, everything like that.
He even told Little Brother's mother, "I am so happy when I spend time with Little Brother. As much as I am trying to teach him about life, I am learning just as much from him."
Joining me now is Thor Grant and his little brother Dante. And congratulations, Thor, the 2018 Big Brother of the Year. First of all, how does it feel to have received this honor?
Well, it's an amazing accomplishment, just being part of the organization for as long as I have. But me and Dante were basically the same person, so it's really easy to get along with them. And I can't say enough for the organization by itself. It's amazing being part of it.
So talk to me a little bit about your match, guys, and how it all started. And maybe Thor, you can tell me why you decided to become a Big Brother in the first place.
Well, originally I was in college whenever I first heard of Big Brothers Big Sisters. So it was something that I wanted to do during school, and I did the Big for a Days, and that amounted to obviously meeting Dante, and we met up 2 years ago in July, and just our first meeting, I knew right away, like, we would connect and we'd both be big brother, little brother.
And talk to me about your experience, Dante. How has having Thor as a big brother been?
Well, it's been awesome because me and him are the exact same person, basically. And yeah, we love playing football, hockey, baseball, all that kind of stuff.
And how did it feel to see him up there receiving an honor like this?
Felt great.
Proud of him?
Yeah.
Awesome. And talk to me about how your match has evolved maybe and the difference that it's made for you, Thor, as well as for Dante.
Well, personally, it's helped me out a lot because I was a little brother of, I have a big family myself, and I've never felt being a big brother for someone. So whenever Dante and I met, it was just someone that I could take care of and teach and maybe rough up a little bit. And it's been a good experience, you know, and he's just a great kid. Like, there's nothing Nothing I could say bad about this guy, that's for sure.
And Dante, what is having a big brother meant to you? What has it done for you?
It's done a lot because I have 3 younger brothers at home, and I'm always with them, and it's like my only time to get away from them.
I thought you were going to say that you want to be a big brother to them, just like Thor is for you, but...
Yeah, good point.
Kinda.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and Thor, congratulations again.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
Big Sister truly believes in our cause and in mentorship. She has a passion for children, education, and family, and she has definitely made an impact on her little and many others she takes out during Big Fur Day outings.
And now joined by Big Sister of the Year, Christine Piette. Congratulations, Christine. How does it feel to have been bestowed with this honor?
It feels a little strange to be put on the spot and have everything that you kind of do that you don't really think about, that you do because you enjoy, not necessarily be scrutinized, but to come to realize that people took note of what you were doing. So it was a pleasant surprise, but it also made me aware that people kind of watch what you do as well and how you are involved in their organization.
Absolutely. And at what point during the speech did you kind of clue in that, oh my God, I think they're talking about me?
Immediately, because I do recall when I started in the program, right away my dad and my brother ended up joining, as well as another friend who is still matched with a little to this day. So when they brought that up, I was like, oh my gosh, this is about me. So it was a little strange to be sitting there hearing the rest of what they had to say and to know that they had taken note of a lot of the things I had done over the years.
And talk a little bit about that, because you really did make Big Brothers Big Sisters a family affair.
Yes, so actually almost as soon as I joined the program, I found out that I was expecting, and the little I had at the time was very excited about it. And after my son was born, I brought him to everything that she and I did together, and then later on when I decided to do volunteering with Big Brothers and Big Sisters for some of their one-off activities like their sock sales and so on, I brought my son along with me, partially because I had to, because sometimes it's hard to find a sitter, but also because the organization was so willing to have both of us there. And because they were willing to have us there, I got to bring both my son and my daughter, and they get to see what it's like to be involved in a community.
Now, obviously, at events like this, we talk about the impact that mentoring does have on the children, but it has just as much of an impact on the volunteers. So what have you gotten from your time at Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Well, to be honest, what it's shown me is that there is a lot of work involved in being part of a community and offering services to the community. So it's not just that these activities just happen, it's that there's a lot of people who are involved. And I like being part of it, honestly. Like it makes me feel good to know that something that I'm doing is helping the organization and helping kids out there. So it is actually partially selfish, but I get a lot of joy out of it, and I hope that everybody who comes to the activities that we organize enjoy it as well.
Well, I want to wish you congratulations once again, Christine, and thank you for joining me, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you for having me.